Hello, welcome to Take 5.
Happy Thursday.
Day 4. Yes, Thursday. I lost count then.
Just in case you're not sure what day it is, it's Thursday today.
Day 4, Mark 4.
Yes.
It's still got a ring to it.
It has. It's not going to work next week terribly well, but it's
No.
working at the moment.
Okay, well, never mind. We might not carry that on. But we're looking at Mark chapter 4, and I would encourage you again, go away and read Mark chapter 4, let God speak to you. But we've come down on the final episode in Mark 4 where Jesus calms the storm.
Mm-hmm.
And we know the story very well of the disciples and Jesus setting off in the boat, the squall building, and Jesus falling asleep.
I know, that's just incredible that anybody could sleep through a storm. As not a very good sailor, I have to confess.
You like going in boats?
No, not really.
No.
Not
good with boats.
My dad had 2 boats, and one of them was a yacht, and he tried very hard on lots of occasions to get me on it. But I'm not really very, very good on the water, if I'm honest. So just the thought, the image of the boats tossing and turning and the waves crashing over and Jesus asleep at the back of the boat is just... it's beyond my comprehension.
And it's not a big boat either. It's one of their fishing boats,
that makes
probably.
it even worse.
You know, some of the disciples were fishermen, so it's probably one of their boats.
And they would have been used to a storm as fishermen. Yeah. So they'd probably seen a storm or 2 in their time. So this must have been a pretty bad one to have them all shook up.
Yeah, they weren't happy about it, were they?
No.
It says that the disciples said to him, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" So clearly things were not going very well.
No.
But this always used to get to me, that Jesus got so put out about it. Because he says to them, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" I mean, the boat is going to sink.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Well, that's how it would appear to the disciples, yes. That's very much how it looks.
And you would think that he would say, "Yes, of course I care if you drown." That would be a kind of caring and compassionate response, wouldn't it? But no, he says, "Do you still have no faith?" And he gets all, I don't know, uppity about it. But for me, the clue goes back to the beginning. Because Jesus says to them right at the beginning, he said to the disciples, this is in verse 35, "Let us go over to the other side." And what Jesus says he's going to do, he does. What Jesus says is going to happen, happens. And so, the disciples should have taken that on board. Pun not intended. On board. Do you see what I did?
Oh dear. I'm sorry.
If you're watching this in the morning, it may be too early for you. But the disciples took this on board and didn't take this on board, rather, that they were going to the other side. That's what Jesus had in store. That's what was going to happen. Come squall, come stormy weather, come boat going up and down, they're going there. Full stop. And so Jesus obviously calms the storm, and he does that and demonstrates his power over nature.
Yes.
But that's why you can say to them, "Oh, why so little faith? Didn't you believe what I told you?"
They've probably forgotten, haven't they?
Well, clearly.
Yes.
Clearly. So for us today, Jesus says things to us. Let him speak to you, hear his voice. But what he says he's going to do, he will do. Maybe you've got promises hanging over you that you've never seen fulfilled, or maybe you're waiting for something to come to pass. Jesus will take you to the other side. He said he's going to do it. He will do it. And there may be storms on the way. But that's what he's going to do. So hold on firmly to that today.
Hold tight.
Hold tight. The boat may go up and down a bit, but hold on. Jesus will get you to the other side. And he'll get you through this day too. Have a great one.
See you tomorrow.